Juicy woman spears, for sure.
Excuse me. Did you see
There's
the
free
show?
water upstairs.
I hear Adriana's walking.
I brought some tissues in case it was emotional.
Test one, two, test one, two, test one, two, test one, two. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I am Juanqui and welcome to my world. All right, let's get right to it. Seeking advice. All right. And she goes, he hasn't responded back to me. Did I do something wrong? Sending my last message? Should I reach out and say something again? Hello, Miss View. Nice to see you. Thank you for the thumbs up and to sharing. If you could please hit that like button, I highly appreciate it. It really helps us as content creators to hit that like button. All right, the backstory. She says, I've been talking to this guy for a couple of months and we might meet when he's back from a trip. A few days ago, I mentioned that I love making out and he generally said kissing and oral are, quote, too personal. Too personal for him, and he feels that he can't make out with someone he's not serious with, but he's okay having sex in general. This is Juanqui talking. Never mind sticking your member in, and all of that. But making out? Oh, heck no. Not making out. Let's continue. That kind of threw me off because if someone doesn't want to kiss me, I don't think I want to sleep with them. I told him I'd rather meet first before talking about anything sexual, and he said that's chill and those are just his boundaries. Then I asked how he'd feel about us meeting and not being sexually intimate, and he said, quote, pretty chilling. We're not like exclusive. Girl, Maya Angelou, please let this girl know. Ciao, when someone tells you who they are, believe them the first time. And then she had that vocal fry in the end. Let's continue. That response was totally not reassuring to me. Oh, I'm going to get into character. That response was totally not reassuring to me. Shouldn't he be okay with it? Shouldn't he be okay with it for my comfort and not just because he can't sleep with everybody else on the side? But whatever, because it is technically true. So I just reply with, quote, perfect, and left it there. It's been 1 or 2 days and he hasn't reached out, which is unusual. Should I have been more clear on how I feel with my last message? I don't want to leave things like this and never talk again without saying anything. All right. Somebody says, and this is coming from a man. Somebody says, you did nothing wrong, but he threw out tons of red flags that should have you running. This is dating. It sucks. And people ghost for much less. It seems pretty obvious. He just wants sex. And he's not going to give you anything you need. Seriously, how do you even have sex without kissing? That's something you do with Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman. Except you're not in a love story. And then the original poster comes back and says, I texted him this, quote, I was talking to you with a bit more intention, even if we never end up meeting. And that's what you first told me to. But some of the things you say make me feel so shitty. She goes on to say, like what? You want to meet up and hook up with me, but you also wouldn't kiss me? Why would I sleep with someone that doesn't want to kiss me? And then when I bring up just not doing anything at all, you make some tactless comment about being able to other people, hunch other people, and then go quiet on me. Like, nah, I'm good. You don't even have to talk to me. Just please, at least have the decency to delete the pics I sent you. Oh, girl! Girl! Ladies and gentlemen, I am experiencing this with you. I am experiencing this with you. Girl, the pictures I sent you. She said, let's read that last quote. You don't even have to talk to me. Just please at least have the decency to delete the pics I sent you. If you send him pictures of you doing things that you wouldn't want your mama or your father or siblings to see you doing, then you know what? At somebody that you have not met, Coloring View has fainted. Coloring View, this is crazy. To somebody you haven't met, for all we know, for all you know, this is somebody in some, foreign country trying to extort you. Okay, let's get a couple more responses, and then I'm going to give my thoughts. Why is the let's see, hold on, I don't want to read that one. Let's just see here. Somebody says, move on. Sounds like he's not interested, in my opinion. Yes. And here comes a woman giving another woman the advice. And of course, why is it that when women have to deal with other women, they're always, well, let me just read it. He's not into you. He doesn't care about your feelings because you're not a couple. And based on what he said to you, you have been just a root and nothing more. Don't waste your time on him. Find someone you will have a real connection with and something special. Somebody else says, that no kissing thing would be a huge red flag for me. I mean, the guy basically told you he sees you only as a sex object. Juanqui here talking. I will take it a step further, Miss View, and I think he sees her as an orifice. An orifice. Somebody says, he doesn't like you romantically, and I'd say sexually, he's so about you. He also lacks basic decency as he ignores you for days. If that's good enough for you, then that's on you. I wouldn't tell you what standards to have. I won't tell you what standards to have, but yeah, brace for impact because nothing good will come from this. It's unfortunate. Now, this is Juanqui talking. It's unfortunate that, this is such a recurring theme when I keep seeing women asking men at that, right? Men, not even their girlfriends, not other women, mentors, fraternity sisters, sorority sisters, like that type of situation. Like they all coming out here to ask the men about men behavior such as this, and it's always the women chasing the men. Like, I don't understand when the script got switched. I must be getting old because I'm from the point of view that the man is supposed to be the chasing, the woman is supposed to be enjoying the ride and the journey. And very often in these seeking advice columns, we keep coming across women who are trying to ignore the flags. They are ignoring the flags. They could have the signs all over it. They could be tripping all over the signs. And they still don't care. They still want, because in her own posting here, right, she admits that it's not a fit, that okay, you don't have to talk to me, but at least have the decency. Like, girl, you got your answer already. He does not want to lay his lips on your lips for whatever reason. Perhaps he thinks you have a dirty mouth. You know what I'm saying? Perhaps he thinks you know, he sees you. You're good enough to stick it in you and penetrate you, but I'm not. But the kissing is intimate. The kissing is intimate. I don't understand that part. The kissing is intimate, but sticking your appendix in her is not. I don't know what planet I'm living in, what alternative universe I'm from or in, because that is just wild to me. I mean, the only people that I've heard say, "Oh, no kissing," it's usually prostitutes. And that's because I've seen it like on reality TV or in movies where they're like, okay, you know, they give the prices and all that, and it's no kissing and no, you know, no bond, you know, like things they lay down the law, and a lot of times there's no kissing. I don't understand. And then again, we find out that she has not even met him, and then she sent him pictures. Girl, why would you send him pictures? Why would you send him pictures? Ms. View says, okay, the best coloring book for this conversation is a mythographic one. I found one in my bookcase. No kissing, child book. Let me pick a page to color. But I think the bigger story is here. Her, you know, I've read the last 2 weeks. I've been reading, and I haven't been purposely been looking for these. It's just the ones that land across my desk that, you know, are a go. But it's these young women, and they have to be young. She didn't say her age in this one, but young women that are willing to put up with all of this mess. All of this mess. Like, why? Like, I understand that, you know, being alone and lonely and the whole nine, but it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. All right, I'm going to give you a double feature presentation. Oh, yes, I am. Oh, yes, I am. Actually, I'm not. I'm not giving you a double feature presentation because I realized that I read this one a few days ago. So anyway, I want to thank you for coming through. I do this every single night. Every single night. It's absolutely. Hulk and I are getting ready to go out on vacation, but you best believe you have to be abreast of my channel because I'm still going to be coming through. Absolutely. I've already spoken to the internet provider and the cell tower provider. I've already spoken to the people on the actual place that I'm going. And even though we're going to be in international waters, I should be able to still come through. And even if I don't come through, there will be some pre-recordeds for you to peruse while I am away. So please, 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 please make sure that you are subscribed, that you hit that notification bell so that you know when those launch. And also, you can greatly help me out by giving me a thumbs up. It don't cost nothing and it helps us a lot. Miss View says, we love you, Juanqui, less than 18 days. No, Miss View, it's actually, I'm so excited for this. Miss View, it's actually less than 18 days. No, because I'm going down there earlier because I am going to eat my fat ass through Epcot, okay, for the Food and Flower Festival. And it's some flowers that you can eat in some of the salads that they got, Miss View. Oh, you will love it down there, Miss View. They got some vegan options and vegetarian options and, you know, like flowers and a whole bunch of things. I'm trying to open up my flight right here. It says, when does it say? It's less, no, it's not no 18 days. It's less than that for me. Oh, maybe it's for you, 18, but less than that for me. I am going to be on a flight very, very soon. Very soon. So make sure that you guys subscribe. I got all of my outfits together, Miss View. I nearly avoided a freaking Food and Flower Festival. Awesome. Yes, the Food and Flower Festival. Yep. I avoided a situation where I ordered stuff and nothing fit. Nothing fits. Everything. I was swimming on everything, and these things were small and extra small. I don't know what kind of man they're looking at with these extra smalls, because two of me fit in some of them, and I wasn't gonna go down there looking like, certain people that like to wear 10 sizes their size. They're stuck in the 90s. The baggy stuff is gone. The fitted is where it's at right now. So, I had to, I fell, I slid down the wall and everything. I started screaming. And then my Incredible Hulk said, "Don't worry, we're going to do this." And he took me far to a land far, far away. It was nobody but 3 workers in the store, and we got everything I needed. So I am completely set. As a matter of fact, in a couple of days, I just have to go pick up the stuff from the dry cleaners, because every time I buy clothes and all of that, I like to send it to the cleaners, Miss View. And because, it has to be washed, but also it comes back like nicely pressed, and all I got to do is just give it a couple of folds and put it in there. So I'm excited. I'm super excited. So anyway, far, far away. And I cannot wait to see your trip, Miss View. I know you got a couple of trips coming up. So anyway, I want to see you guys tomorrow. Please make sure that you hit that subscribe, hit that like button, and I will be back tomorrow with another one of my videos. Have a good night. Be safe. Peace.